Hey my lovely YouTubers, welcome back to my YouTube channel with me, your girl Morgan Tracy J, coming today with another one of those get ready with me food. I'm actually here in this Airbnb, but today, the day I'm recording this, I'm actually getting ready to go live and do a live closet sale and all that. And so today I wanted to look a little bit more cuter because it helps me, honestly, like it helps me when I'm exhausted and drained. And last night I was at the office until like 8 o'clock and your girl was working on the social university. We had a video call. I was talking to women, answering questions, and your girl was just drained. And so I know today I have to do a little more zhuzhing up to feel the energy I need to feel, okay? And also I'm fasting right now, so I'm not drinking coffee. And so that is a reason why I'm not like drinking coffee to zhuzh me up. So that's a whole nother thing. But real quick, I want to do a get ready with me chit chat version. And I'm going to just start take you with me this morning as I get ready. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, if you have not followed me over on the gram, sis, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I always show it behind the scenes of my life, OOTDs, and all that good stuff. First step is skincare. So now I'm going to go with this topical solution, which is what I got from the doctor to kind of help control some of my acne, stop those extra breakouts. Okay, you guys, my skin is about dried. So real quick, I'm going to throw on that toner that I have. I'm going to just go ahead and spray some toner. And I also have dark spots on my nose. I'm going to use a little bit of that on my dark spots. Just because I had some places where old acne was. So we're gonna let that sit in real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and start untangling my hair. Now, honestly, you guys, I don't usually do this. Like, I don't usually try to zhuzh up a little bit. I just love fashion. You guys know I love fashion. I love dressing up. I love talking about style and stuff. So I do just try to zhuzh up my style once in a while. Before I get too deep in my hair, I'm going to start putting on some SPF with a few drops of vitamin C. Okay, it's the SPF with some vitamin C. I'm about to put that on my face. I need this moisturizer, especially with using acne medication. I need some stuff for the skin. That is almost done. I have a little bit of this stuff you guys seen me use before. Call Me in the Morning by Clarity. It is like this under eye cream. It's like a healing moisturizer. It literally tries to just wake you up. Let's see. I don't know if it does the job. I've been using it for a while. I just like how soothing. It's called Recovery Cream. So if you're a girl with real sensitive skin, or you did a facial or a certain thing, this mug is good for that. And it's so soothing. It's so light. And I have sensitive skin. And so this is my go-to. So I told you guys this is my fearless era, right? This is my fearless era. This is that era where you got to start taking new levels and new leaps. And just, I could tell just moving recently, it was time for a fearless era. But the reality is, I don't think I realized that when you call stuff that, you got to respect that it's about to be an era. Like, it's about to change. So real quick, like this fearless era for me, I should have known it was going to take more than what I was thinking. It's almost like when you embark on a new chapter journey, there's always so much friction in the beginning. And then it's like, because you're changing from one state to another, right? So there's all this friction, there's all this change. And I think many of us, we throw in the towel when the first sign of friction comes. But if you know that that mug is coming, and you also know like it can't stay long, then you work your way through it. And that's where you have your faith in God. And you know, every time I take a leap, every time I'm changing from one state to another, there's gotta be friction in this mug. There's gotta be some challenges, because that's what it is. This is it. Like, and so I think for me, I am working on just embracing right now the frictions that I'm encountering, but like not running from them, you know, but like, hey, this is what's going on. And there's so much transition going on right now for a lot of women in the faith. Like, we were on a call not too long ago, and I was like, oh, I moved. Another woman moved. Other people had transitions. People got new jobs. Like, there's so much transition going on right now. And I know God is just getting us all ready for what he's going to do in the new year, what he's going to do at the end of the year and things in that nature. And so for me right now, I'm just got to try to be obedient to what God is telling me, even if it doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? So right now I'm just being really, trying to just be faithful. But one thing about it is when you're in these friction seasons, it's really hard sometimes to have faith. It's hard to see. But I will say faith is not just your words, it's a posture. And so what I mean is it's a heart posture. Your heart is not going to be like, no, God cannot do this. This doesn't make sense. Like, why would I change? Why would I do that? It will not make sense to the naked, natural eye. But then that's where you come in and you have to get deep in your faith. And you have to believe, like, no, I know that God is with me. I know that God is for me. I know that he will never leave me nor forsake me. I know that this is nothing to God. This thing that I'm looking at, like, how is God going to do this and that? That's nothing to the Lord, right? Like, he can do that. And so that's kind of what I want to say is faith is a posture. It's like you, and I always say this, there are times, like 20 times in a day, I have to say, I trust you, Lord. Because let's say there's something big in my life. I might trusted him that morning, but that was noonday and I'm stressing and I don't trust him like I did in the morning or just in the morning time. You know what I mean? So there are moments you're going to have in your walk where God is just going to require you to trust him more and more. And you're like, how do I trust you for this? Like, you let me down. Like, how do I trust you? Like, it's going to be like that sometimes. And you're going to just be like, how do I rock with you, Jesus? Like, how do I, like, really stand on what you're telling me when you've let me down before, or when things didn't come through? Like, my faith is shattered right now. And I will say God is in a season of rebuilding faith. Like, he's in a season of everything you doubted, of handling that thing. So just know, if you are encountering anything like this, God is just really trying to do the thing he needs to do in your life. And also, don't allow that posture to change. Like, and when I say change, don't allow it to stay changed. So for example, like I said, I can have faith this morning driving to the office, so to speak. A full day of work, I might have lost faith in that situation, like that God can handle this particular situation. So then that means when I'm catching myself losing faith, I got to get back to a posture of relinquishing control. And I think, and that's the reality of everything is, ooh, sorry. And honestly, that's the reality. God just wants us to get to a place where we can relinquish our control. Control makes me feel safe. If I can control an environment, if I can control how things are running, I feel comfortable. I feel safe. I feel good. I feel happy, right? So if that is the case, then with all means necessary, sometimes I'm overly controlling stuff. And so instead of controlling things, I have to just remind myself, Morgan, God is in control of this. And also I think we have to realize that when you gave your life to Jesus and you submitted to his authority, it's not always going to suit your convenience. What he has to do and what he's going to be planning in your life, you submitted your life to his lordship, to his authority, and God is working and moving through you to accomplish those things which he set out before you. And you may be in this bed, like me sometimes, wondering, not trusting, questioning, when you're already submitted in his lordship, that you're already walking on the path that you must walk on. I don't know who that's for, but I think for me, there's been seasons I've questioned God, like questioned him so much, like, oh God, like, are you with me? Are you here? When the reality is like, didn't you surrender your life though? Girl, if your life is surrendered to him, and even though you got to keep surrendering it, because Lord knows we pick that mug back up sometimes, you are submitted to his lordship. And in that submission state, God is going to do what he needs to do to get you to places he needs you to get to get you to be the boldness you need to have and to talk to who you need to talk to. God is going to do all of that. Y'all, this eye makeup is a little more bolder than I'm used to. I'm trying to... This girl, Tori, she always does my eye makeup. when I get ready for events and stuff. You've seen her on my YouTube channel, and I like love how she just, I'm nowhere near her level, but when I'm on my own and want to do a little extra beat, I try to mimic some of her makeup techniques and shadow techniques. We all kind of encountered that before, where we felt let down by God, and that can really harbor our faith. That can get in the way of our personal walks with God. And so I would encourage you that there's something in your life and you're questioning. I want to encourage you to have faith today. And faith is hard, y'all, especially when you've been let down. Okay, almost like this. How you have, like, Morgan, how do you still have faith for a husband and children when you did, like, now 8 years of purity? With a little mess up in the middle, but you was 7, 8 years. Now you've done 8 full years of purity. How are you still having faith that God is going to do all of this stuff that he said he's going to do? And it's like, some days my faith will try to waver. Like, honestly, some days my faith will be like, nah, I don't know, man. I might be, Paulina, like Paul, and just be single all my life, the girl version. I don't know what's popping for me. But the reality is I have faith. Like, I have to get back to a posture of faith. So right now, there's some situations in my life, even when I'm saying I trust you, I'm talking about those. Like, Lord, I trust you with this situation. I trust you with the outcome. I trust you with the flow. I trust you with the next season. I trust you with getting things done that need to get done that I'm not getting done or I'm falling behind on. Like, I trust you with open doors. I trust that you're bringing things in alignment with you. I trust you, Jesus. So I'm going to go do these nails real quick. I'm going to go put on some clothes real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm pretty much all ready to leave my Airbnb. I paired this little skirt. This is a brown skirt. I paired it with a white top. Also, I accidentally wore the pink bra. I only have one bra with me, and so that's why this blazer is coming in handy today. I thought it was just a really cute neutral brown vibe going on. I know the browns are different, but I like to play on that look. Also, I did put on the false nails. You would never know that these are glue-on. So I did my nails real quick. When I get to the office, I'm probably gonna do some work. I got some blogs and stuff to write, and then we have our closet sale. So, and if you are somebody who's ever wanted to give to my ministry, always check out my shop and the link in the description box below. There's always either clothes, apparel, books, whatever. That's how you give to the ministry, okay? So this is the little outfit of the day. Hopefully you think it's cute. Let me turn this on. I really think this is just a simple, cute outfit, easy for me to work in. And I was going to do heels. I have nude heels with me. But I'm like, nah, wear the sneakers because it's just easier for me to run around in and run errands. And so, yeah, this is my outfit of the day. Hopefully you liked my little quick get ready with me. Did you miss me, boo? So now I am at the office, and now I am getting ready to, we're gonna have a closet sale today. So if you're watching this, this is after the fact, but I'm gonna put the link in the description box if we have any outfits left if you're watching this about a week later. But today I'm getting ready to sell over 100 pieces of clothing from my closet. So you guys saw me get ready. You guys saw the hair, y'all saw the makeup, y'all saw all that. And now we're getting ready to do our morning meeting. Paige is in the front room right now, but we're getting ready to do our morning meeting and kind of walk through our day. And you guys, today is going to be a day because we're trying to get everything done by 3 o'clock because I have a date tonight with my nephews. We are watching movies and we're going to have food and all that. So I got to get back to my hometown to pull that time in with my nephews. So we have a lot of clothes we're going to try our best to sell today. And so yeah, Paige is here. You know Paige. We're getting ready to do our morning meeting, and we're going to just go you behind the scenes of what we're thinking, okay? So yeah, I'm so excited. I love fashion. That to get rid of some of these clothes is hard, but I know I'm going to get more. And I know I'm going to have an even fresher style. So that's my positive mindset.
help a sister out as well, help our ministry out. And yeah, honestly, one thing I will say though, giving up 100 pieces of clothing was not easy. Okay, like when we were going through some the other night, I was like, I wish I kept that. I want to keep that. I want to keep, like, that's really a challenge to give up your clothes, especially when you have attachment to these clothes, memories with these clothes. Like you, certain clothes you never wore and the tags are still on them, but you're like, but if I keep it, I'm going to wear it. But then you know you had it for a year and you never wore it, right? So I want to tell you, though, this is just an example of when God gives you a vision, you come hell or high waters. Like, hey, if I got to give up my clothes, if I got to, that vision going to come to pass, right? Like, I'm going to put in the work. God going to have to do the rest. Like, how many items we said we had left? 78, did you say?
76.
We had 76 items on the website left. And the reality is, like, to give out 100 pieces of clothing, 50 was comfortable. 50 was a challenge, but I was okay with it. But 100, I was like, Lord, what am I going to be wearing? Like, I was like, Lord, hold on now. Like, you know what I mean? And so the reality of it is, when God has put something on your heart, come hell or high waters, sis, do it. Like, if it challenges you, if you're struggling, if you don't know how it's going to work out, just do it and understand God is going to show up the provision. There are women on here who have bought, we were hoping like multiple women would buy, one woman would buy a lot of things at a time, and they're literally doing that. And so it's kind of just flowing the way it needs to flow. And I want to tell you that giving up 50 pieces of clothing was a challenge, okay? I was like, okay. But when the Lord came back to me last week and was like, give up the rest, and it was pretty much another 50 pieces of clothing, that was hard, okay? Because you have memories with these things. These things represent who you are. But I want to tell you, when I started my ministry, His Daughter's Closet, it wasn't really even based on speaking in devotionals. It was, the way God showed it to me is there was a girl going in her closet, and she would have all these old clothes that she was still trying to make fit, but she was a new version in God already. So there are old garments that no longer served her, but she was holding on to. And I want to tell you, this is an example of God trying to bring me back to say, Morgan, remember when you started the ministry? The whole vision was that a girl was going in there trying to put on old garments when I've already made her a new creation, where there's new garments for her. So with that being said, today I'm getting rid of my old garments because I know there's a new version out there. There's a new creation in Christ Jesus. I know the old garments don't fit the same anymore. I know the old garments don't represent the woman that I am anymore, right? So I want to tell you today, that is why we're doing this closet sale, because it was something God has put on us over and over every year, but it also reflects our vision and our purpose. Like, it just hit me like, girl, this is really why you don't remember the vision God gave you? Like, you're that girl where sometimes you still try to force the dress to keep, like, I wanted to keep one of these dresses really bad. Like, you still try to force that mug when God said, let it go. So that's why we're selling 100 pieces of clothing, because it's like, the reality is, you can't talk about something and not be it. You know what I mean? And so that's what I want to say. No matter what vision God has put in your heart, put in your life, make sure you do it. If it means getting rid of some stuff, if it means, hey, we got a program and I don't know how we're gonna fund it, but I got a lot of clothes, or I got a gift in this area, I know how to design something, then whatever that is, use your gifts. And one thing I have always loved is fashion. I love clothes. And this is a gift of mine that I love. And so why not use that gift to help expand His kingdom even more? So I know I went on a little rant right there, but I was just trying to talk to you guys about when God puts a vision in you, and you might not know how that thing's going to come to pass. You don't know how you're going to make the fun. You don't know. All you got to do is put your best foot forward and allow God to do the rest, okay? So all we're doing is showing up and saying, hey, we have a closet sale of 100 items. The rest is up to God, right? It's just faith. Faith is taking that step and taking that leap. So the leap is, where's the closet sale? People coming and purchasing and, buying things, that is God. So hopefully this inspired you, as well as hopefully you check out that link, hisdaughterscloset.com/boutique. If you click that link down in this group, or down there in the comments, you can go over there and see what we still have left in our closet sale. So thank you, ladies, for joining me for this live. Check that out. I think we're going to be selling stuff all throughout the weekend as well. So make sure you keep checking out that link and seeing what's available. And don't forget, if you decide to give, you are giving to our 2023 programs, and we appreciate that so much. So go over there, check out all these cute clothes. That's half of them I didn't even wear. I'm tired and I'm hot.
You want a water?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the air on. I'm hot. Now you want a water. You want a water.
That girl preached at the end. She need a water.
I forgot about that though. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, we did it. We sold
76 items or
Yeah.
so.
Hey you guys, we are still here at the office. I'm actually going to be leaving soon. Paige as well. This is Friday. We usually do not work on Fridays, but we're working this Friday because of the closet sale. As of right now, we sold at least 40 items, and we've also made over $800 from the closet sale so far. We still have quite a bit more clothes to sell out, but we're gonna go home. We're gonna go live our lives and let the closet sale do the closet sale over the weekend. We just gonna send. I'm gonna shoot some messages and emails throughout the weekend, I guess, and just keep promoting it, and that's all we can do. And honestly, just have a good time, okay? And also, I have a little thing with my nephews tonight, so that's why I'm headed home early to do a little movie night with them. And then, yeah, that's kind of it. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, just taking you along today for my fearless era. There were some things I talked to you about in this, and I think the biggest thing is God, when you have to have a heart posture of faith. I talked to you about this morning while I was getting ready, and also talked to you about when God brings you back to that first love. And he births that same word and that same vision again in your life. And so anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.